Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Nails and Sunflowers, or welcome if you're new. So, as you can see, we are gonna take off my birthday nails. I wore this for I think 2 weeks, maybe a bit more, 2.5 or something like that. And I wanted to do something wintery, but I wasn't sure what. So basically, I started looking at inspo and stuff, and I ended up going for this kind of fade, dark, vampy vibe, I would say. I'm not sure. Excuse my voice. I just get sick by the minute. I've been sick for like 10 days now. It started just my throat, then it just developed onto a blocked nose, and now it's all together. It's my throat, it's my nose, it's my head, all of it. But we're surviving. It's okay. I just don't want to delay recording voiceovers anymore because I have like 4 videos edited ready to just get a voiceover and upload, and I want to get it done because I want to upload footage for you guys. So we are starting off, as always, removing my old set. This is a carbide bit, green carbide bit at 35,000 rotations per minute. I'm being very gentle, even though it doesn't look like it. And I just wanted to show you the weird angles that I go when I'm doing nails on myself. Because like, I just bend my hand. Does anybody else do that? I suppose so. I feel weird, and yeah. In any case, after we are done removing, we're gonna move on to nail prep. I think this is all sped up until now, except the beginning of the video maybe, because otherwise it's just too long and boring. For me, this is the most boring part, removing. Nail prep is 180 grit hand file. I'm gently buffing the nail to open up the pores and remove remove any lifting we might have that we missed with the e-file, and just smooth it all out, the old product and the new nail that grew. Once that's done, we take our orange wood stick, and I'm pushing and then lifting up the cuticles. I am getting less and less cuticle every time. This does happen when you get decent regular Russian manicures. A lot of people think this damages your skin. It really does not, and I am a living proof of it. I have been doing Russian manicures on myself every 2-3 weeks for the past 4.5 years actually. And I used to have cuticle, normal cuticle. It wasn't anything ridiculous. But right now I barely have any. So much so that on my right hand, I don't even cut it anymore because I'm clumsy and I don't want to cut myself because I'm using my non-dominant hand for that. And it's starting to grow again. So you can really see the difference between the hand that gets regular Russian manicures every 2 weeks and the hand that doesn't. We'll see how I fix that, but it's okay. So now with my flame bit, red abrasive mark at 16,000 rotations per minute, I am going on forward on the left side. I'm cleaning up all the dead skin on the nail plate, and I'm trying to lift up the skin so I can clean up underneath and polish underneath. And then we move on to reverse and we clean up the right side. I'm not going to show you that. It's the same thing. So after that, we grab our scissors. These are Stalex 20/1, and I'm just cutting off any dead skin. As you can see, I go slow, and I only use the tip of the scissors. I do have a more detailed video about the Russian manicure that I do coming up, but even that is not up to date because I recently went to a course where there was like perfecting Russian manicure, gel structure manicures, and French manicures, and I changed some things slightly. Really, it's not much, but I'm still gonna upload the video because the general technique is still there. So yeah, I'm not gonna go much into detail about explaining all this on this video. It's gonna be coming up next week. After the cutting, we grab our flame bit again at 8,000 rotations per minute and we polish the cut on top and underneath. And then we do the same with our silicone bit. After all that's done, we grab some alcohol on a lint-free wipe and we clean off any dust. Also with our orange wood stick going under the cuticles, because we clean that up so nicely and it would be a pity for it to be full of dust and mess up all the work we did. Then we move on to prep. We go with dehydrator. This is DNKA, I think, going all over the nail. And after that, I am going to do I think it's acid-free primer, Ultra Bond, whatever you call it, from the same brand. And I'm going only on the tips of the nails. And then from the same brand, going in with the rubber base. Again, doing, as always, a blob on the tip and grabbing my gel brush number 6 and just doing spreading that all over the nail and buffing it in. So we achieve a thin layer. And today I'm going to use the frame gel from Hey Love in Creamy. I, again, don't need to do much of the structure because I don't remove all the gel unless it's lifted, which was not the case today. So I'm basically just going to do a thin layer all over the nail, and then I'm grabbing a little bit more of the product and just placing it where the apex should be and dragging the product down. And then I grab my liner. I think this is a number 11, maybe a 10. And I just spread that evenly wherever it needs to be moved. Not really paying much attention to perfection with this, just getting the general structure of the nail, because we are going to file off the shape and the structure later. Obviously, I'm not going to do a blob on the whole nail because that would mean more filing, unnecessary filing, but you know. And for those nails that need correcting, as in maybe they're crooked or maybe they grow downwards like my index finger, I would usually correct them before doing the structure, but for some reason I did it afterwards today. So I did the structure and then I corrected that with a bit more of the same product. Once all the nails are done, we remove the sticky layer and we go in with a hand file. Same hand file, 180 grits, and we do the shape first. I'm not trying to remove any of the length. I'm just trying to lift up the nails that grow downwards, like my pinky and my index mainly. But yeah, it's basically shaping from the top view of the nail. Also checking if they're crooked or not, turning my hand, and then we move on to the structure. I can't talk today, bear with me. Also very important to grab our correction bit. This is carbide, I think green abrasive mark, and we go in under the nails at 18,000 rotations per minute to correct again the nails that grow downwards, or actually to just remove the natural nail from underneath, at the very least the tips of the nails, to make the nails look thinner, and so we don't get lifting on the tip, which is the main cause of lifting. Once again, removing all the dust with some alcohol and a lint-free wipe, and then we are going to move on to the design. So now for the design, I decided to use foil. This is silver, and I'm gonna do a gel polish on top to make it look more reddish. So the idea is to make a gradient, a faded effect between black and this vampy red. And on the red part, make it see-through so you can actually see the foil underneath and give it a bit more of a 3D effect. So I started off by putting on some base on the tip of my nails and applying the foil as best as I could, covering not all of the nail. I don't want it to be like a sheet on top of the nail. I just want to have touches of it, but I don't want much of my natural nail to show through either. So I'm breaking it into pieces and just trying to fill up not quite half of the nail, but almost. After I cure that, I go in with my black. This is Hey Love Off gel polish, I believe. My favorite black ever. It's so opaque. You can do one coat, one really thin coat, to make sure that it cures all the way through, and you're good to go. You don't need to do a second one. So I'm pushing back my cuticle, going under the cuticle, and then I fade it with an ombre brush down to the foil. After I cure that, I grab a see-through black. I think this is by Dark by Rior, I think. It's all gonna be linked down below as always. And I perfect the faded effect. After that, to level up the nail, let's say, between the foil and all the layers, I just do a thin layer of base coat, and then I go in with the red. It's also from the Vitrage collection by Dark by Rior, the same as the see-through black. And it's this vampy red, you know? It's not really... It has like a pink touch. Like deep red, but see-through. Am I making sense? I hope I'm making sense. And after that, just top coat, your favorite top coat. And make sure to check that the blick of the nail is properly placed, because of all the layers and all the things we added. It might look a bit wonky, so just make sure you're happy with it before curing. And I did the same on all the nails. And when I'm done, I file, as always, filing the shape, refining the shape, because it might have changed slightly from all the layers we put on top. And after this, I'm going under the nail, as always, making sure that it's thin and I'm happy with it. And in case I got on my cuticle anywhere. And I'm really sorry, but I didn't take video of the end result. I don't know why. But here you have close-up shots, which I hope do them justice because I love them. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you very soon. Bye!